Meliodas to Tenorville. Prisoner like yourselves, just looking to get out.
No.
Excellent description. And when someone looks at Meliodas, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. How do you pronounce it?
Yes. Meliodas is about 6'5", dirty blonde hair, scraggly, well no, not scraggly, thick, dirty blonde beard that he keeps in braids. He looks like a barbarian, very muscular, very beefy.
Excellent. I can feel the intensity. All right. We'll take it from here. Go ahead.
So, bomb rushing?
How do I put my character on the board?
Your character should be on the board already.
I don't see him.
Do you see him now?
Yes, now I do.
Sorry about that. Must have been a vision.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Olaf will cast Shield of Faith on himself before going in.
Okay, sounds good.
And just again, because I don't know how you wrote it down, Olaf, Zynthra, there are 5 of us, right?
Yep, there are
5
5
of
of
us.
you. Yep.
Since there are 5 of us, okay, I guess even Shad got the 5 temporary hit points.
Yep.
The only one who didn't get them is Kiskartchi.
That sounds good. If you could, everyone could add yourself to the initiative tracker, please. This will be a battle. Potentially.
I forgot how to do that.
If you right-click your character, there should be a little cross swords over a shield. And if you click that, you'll add yourself. Yep, exactly. You got it. And then at the top left, you can see that there is a little kind of a tracker that shows everyone. There's a little dice, a red dice. If you click that red dice, it'll roll initiative for you. Kiskartchi, could you roll, please? And then after that, you guys will get a surprise round no matter what. So for this first round, we'll have each of you kind of go in whatever order you want.
The beefy should enter first.
The beefiest can go first then.
Olaf, Zynthra, that guy.
Wow, that thing is loud.
I'm sorry about that.
But, and by the way, I still barely hear Growling Whispers. I can hear him, but
Yeah, you need to go into Discord and increase his volume.
yeah, I did to 200.
Yes, I'm here.
Well, you can also increase your Windows volume and turn everyone else down. That's another.
Yeah, I did that. All right, you guys can decide who goes in first. This is gonna be your surprise round, and you guys can plan it however you want.
Yeah, ladies first and the beefiest first.
Do they have daggers at least, the beefies?
We don't have any weapons, I don't think.
There were
do you
some
need
daggers.
a weapon? Olaf will offer his dagger.
Do you have a dagger? Because I thought they took everything.
I picked one up in this story.
Yep, and then Chad also handed you another dagger as well. I think Kiskartchi has it. And Chad has a...
No, yeah, Kiskartchi has the sling, and I think Chad also has the light crossbow with one bolt.
Yep, he does. Actually, I think... Yep. Do you want Chad to have that responsibility, or do you want someone else to have that responsibility?
I will actually suggest to Chad to pass the dagger to Zynthra or to... What is the name of the Banner Lord?
For melodramas, could you change the token to have the name overlay? It's quite handy.
Yes, I will definitely do that.
To pass the dagger to Zynthra and or to the other guy, the other beefy guy.
Thank you.
And let's bomb rush them.
Alright, so, I guess there's nothing left to do except fight our way out of this.
I'll be right behind you.
Phina is beginning to look a little impatient as we all stand around.
Alright, when you guys are ready, you guys can open the doors, and you guys can go in whatever order you want for this first round, since it is a surprise round.
Can I just check who's got daggers then? Since the Meliodas, do you have the other dagger?
I don't know who's supposed to get the other dagger to.
Whispers, did you want the dagger?
I'll take the dagger.
Okay.
So I'm gonna rush this guy.
Okay, he looks to be completely unaware of you, that roast pig behind him, the embers and the fire and the chopping. He doesn't even see you as you just come rushing up behind him. What do you do?
I hold the knife to his neck and I say, "Friend or foe?"
Fred! Is that Chuck?
And Kiskartchi doesn't trust friends anymore. He said, "Yeah, you'll be friend with the floors. Kiss it." And tries to do a vicious mockery. Wisdom save 14.
And oh, it's Bentley! How dare you, Bentley? I know who you are, I say to him.
I'm just cooking. Chuck, stop this prank.
My name's not Chuck. You should know my name. You guys stole us away from it. This place. I can't think of words today. I'm mad.
I bet he cooked that horrible gruel. Take him down.
Zynthra says, I kind of feel bad about hurting people who aren't hurting us, so I think we should maybe talk to them, see what's going on.
What does this person over here appear to be doing? Do they look like they're hostile or like they're surrendering? Or...
Well, he was taking out some bread from that bakery, from the oven right there. And when you came in, so it looks like Zynthra has pinning down Bentley, and Kiskartchi mocked Bentley. You guys rushed in. You guys should see that other guy. He has that piece of bread in his hand, and he's like dropping it at this moment. His mouth is agape and open, and he's looking at you guys. And it's impossible to know what he's gonna do. He's in shock.
This area is illuminated, right?
Yeah, this area is illuminated, yes.
You only seem to okay.
Oh, okay. I'll add in a light, but I will disable the animation. Hopefully it won't do anything stupid.
Phina points at this. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Sorry. Alright, Bentley. If you're such a friend, what is the gathering of people that's outside that door over there?
Okay, so you guys are going to be engaging in conversation. This guy over here, as you start asking that question, he's going to look around. He's going to look southwards. He's going to begin running.
Push the table into
Ooh, I like that. You get inspiration. Go ahead and give me a strength check. Or athletics check. Athletics check. This is going to be like a grapple, except you're using the table as your hand.
it. How do I do that again?
Roll an athletics check.
Not sure how to do
Okay, if you go into your character sheet real quick, you'll notice that in attributes there is a whole bunch of skills. Do you see that?
that. Yes.
If you hover over the athletics word, it should turn red. If you left click it, it'll roll the athletics. So for example here, I will roll the athletics. It's not going to count, but you guys, you'll roll. Oh, you rolled one. Which one was you?
I honestly don't know.
Okay. 14 was 6. Oh, actually, it's contested. So grapple, he has to contest with either acrobatics or athletics, which he will do with acrobatics. This guy is not named Bentley. He just has that assigned to the token. So he is able to tumble his way past that fallen table that tries to knock him over. Kiskartchi, I am not. It's a good idea, but you're not going to get a chance because you've already acted, and so as Zynthra, you did vicious mockery on Bentley. So Phina, Chad, and Olaf are the ones that have an opportunity to act.
Fina's gonna shoot a firebolt at him.
Okay, go ahead, fire it off. That attack hits, dealing quite a bit of damage.
And she shouts out, "Don't move!"
He continues to run for his life. You guys are on initiative. This is the surprise round, and then we're going to begin initiative. We're going to begin the actual combat rounds after this.
Olaf will use his action to dash in front of him then.
Sounds good. And then Chad is going to level his crossbow, and he's going to look directly at Zynthra. Zynthra, are you going to nod?
Yeah, I'll nod.
And he fires at Zynthra.
Okay, let me drag over a light crossbow. Firing off that light crossbow, he's gonna miss with his one arrow, and it is gonna hit that little rock. He's gonna go shoot. Alright, now we're in the combat. Sorry for the noise. Kiskartchi, you're first up.
Whoa. Insane.
What do you do?
I tried to fire a sling at him, but failed miserably, apparently.
He dodges out of the way.
Okay, and move also. It's going to move here. Yeah. And that is the end of Kiskartchi's turn.
Excellent.
Strange thing, by the way, when I check the attack, I get a 0 plus 4 plus 3.
That is very weird. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh yeah, 0 plus 4 plus 3. Yeah, I don't know why the 0 is there. It must be some other bonus. Zynthra?
Awesome. Can I do Channel Divinity Sacred Weapon on my dagger?
Channel Divinity Sacred Weapon on your dagger. Sure. Tell me what happens.
I raise the dagger up to the sky with holding his bed sleeve, like in the grasp of my hand, holding his neck, and I raise the dagger up to the sky, and I say, Irai, cast my holy anger into this dagger that I may beseech justice. And then, if it works, then I guess, it works. I've never done it before.
Sweet. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, you get inspiration. And what do you do? Can you post what happens with the Channel Divinity? Ah, very nice. Yes, you get inspiration, and that is awesome. Yeah, and Bentley's terrified right now. He's shaking.
This is payback, son of a bitch. And then I go for his. I'll go for his stomach because I don't want to, actually, because we might be able to get information out of him. So I'm just trying to, injure him enough to get him from going away.
Great idea, but it is an action.
Okay. So, right. So I'll just that's my turn then. And then how do I end?
There should be a little arrow up on the initiative order on top, like a little right arrow, but I can hit it this time.
Alright, Olaf is just going to continue on from his dash, and he's just going to tackle the other cook. So it'll be like a grapple. That's what I'm going for.
Very nice. He is grappled, and you push him to the ground prone.
No, he won't be prone. Next action, I can make him do that, but straight up, no. So I'll just catch him after he jumps the table, kind of.
You feel his arms wrapped. Your arms are wrapped firmly around him. He's quivering, he's shaking, he's bleeding. There's a little bit of mucus coming down his nose. A single tear coming down his right eye. He's looking at you desperately, Olaf. Fear in his eyes. He has green eyes.
Is it turn again?
It is Chad's turn, and Chad's not going to do anything.
Oh.
This Bentley is quivering in fear, and he's going to turn to Zynthra. He's going to say, "Let me go! Let me go! You don't understand. I'm just a cook. I'm just a cook. I didn't do anything to you.
Then help me understand. You stupid man.
Carlo, great idea, but unfortunately, since we're in combat, that would usually take an action to do inside.
And by the way, I got like the message, your turn, finish him, you know, the way it sounds. But I didn't notice the others. That's why I asked if it was my turn again.
Oh, yeah, it only happens, I think, when it goes on to your turn, that happens.
Yeah, that's when I asked, was because it went that way. Your turn.
Phina, go ahead.
Yeah, so Phina is going to move to here, and she is going to ready an action if that this guy here tries to stand up and escape Olaf's grasp. She's going to shoot him with a fireball.
All right, very nice. Olaf, you have been chosen by fate. This cook turns to you and he says, Please, let me go. I didn't do anything to you. I'm just cooking bread.
Only cooking bread?
It's fresh bread. He can't turn around, but yeah, I mean, he's kind of gesturing towards the oven behind him.
Sure, if you want to spend your action to break free, Olaf will let go.
Yep. Wait, is...
So
okay.
Just the grapple, I'll fail it on my choice.
Ah.
And you can have your movement.
Okay, and yep, so he will... yeah, he's going to try to break the grapple no matter what, so he will succeed, I guess, and then he will run. Phina, are you going to do anything here?
So just to be clear, did he break free of the grapple, or did Olaf release him?
Both.
So Olaf, I think he broke free, and then Olaf wasn't like really feeling in the mood to hold him and kind of like extinguish him.
All right. Well, I said if he broke free, I'd blast him. So I guess that's what she'll do.
Okay, give me an attack. It hits. Tell me what happens to him.
It catches him in the back of the head, and it just kind of burst out of existence the second it hits him. And you see his head begins to smolder as he falls to the ground.
He is... Oop, wrong guy. And he falls to the ground, quivering in fear and death.
He was just a cook.
Is he dead or is he dying?
He is... his face has been melted, and he is on the ground, and he is not moving. Please! Bentley cries out, let me go, please! Please, Zynthra, please!
Shut that guy up!
I'll name names! I'll talk! Who are you?
Can I cast Zone of Bruhhh?
Yeah, go ahead, spend a spell slot if you want to. Just be aware that you're right next to a roast pig.
What's that?
There is a fireplace right below you, or very close to you. Okay.
Are we out of rounds then?
Yes, we are out of combat.
Fina's gonna go over to these doors and just listen at them.
Oh wait, let me give you guys a loot chest, a loot roll here. Alright, so it looks like you guys got some more money. You got a weapon. You got armor. That's it right now. So you got some lightweight chainmail. So you got some really nice chainmail. You got a damaged spear, which means a little bit worse spear, and you got 4 gold pieces, 1 silver piece as well. Feel free to add that to your inventory if you wish.
I bring
Can
the
I
spear.
try and
What was that?
Dagger for someone for that spear, if that's possible.
Kiskartchi is thinking of bringing the spear over to Zynthra and exchanging it for her dagger.
I have a question for you guys. Do you like how I'm adding small modifiers to the armor and weapons? For example, it's a damaged spear. Sometimes it's a very sharp spear. It adds bonuses and some weaknesses to some of the armor and weapons. If you don't like it, I can get rid of it. If you like it, then obviously I'll keep it over there because I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like it, although I can't tell what they do. So, like when I click lightweight to see how it impacts the chainmail, it doesn't show me anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't show it.
Yeah,
Alright.
information.
Let me...
That kind of chaos, especially among found things, makes sense.
Let me... click it now. Does it show you anything now? Click damaged or lightweight.
Yep, now it's working.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you. So now you see what the modifier is when those things pop up. Alright, take it from
I
there.
have a dagger right now.
Did Meliodas get a weapon already?
I have a dagger, but I am proficient with the spear.
Okay.
Is the baker guy already dead, or can I try lay on hands too?
His face is melted and he is lying still.
Forget about it. These are probably the guys that made that gruel.
There is also a lot of provisions in here, so you guys can take a lot of rations if you want. You guys can take up to 20. You can do that if you want. You choose not to. It doesn't matter. You just don't have a backpack to put it in, so it's assumed that you're carrying it in your arms.
Any salvable weapons on him?
No weapons. He was just a cook.
That's what they all say.
And you did
He
search
was
the...
just a cook. He was cooking.
Yeah, well, that's how they got us last time, with the cooking.
He was cooking in the kitchen. What else could he be?
Anyway, we cannot just leave that guy behind. Knock him out. And Kiskartchi looks kind of vicious and mad at the cooks. Right now I have a special feeling for cooks.
Alright, Besley. It's time for some answers. And I kind of pull him forward and I sit him down on the table and I say, I'll know if you're lying.
Okay.
Why did I don't know. What is your role in all of this?
Now, is the creature aware that they, of the zone?
I don't think he is, no.
Yes.
Yeah,
he's
they
still
are.
up.
They are? Oh, okay.
I cook delicious meals, for Lysandra. I am, I don't do much killing. I don't kill if I need to. I don't want to kill.
Frosty, it's also a DC 15 charisma save.
Oh, in the beginning, regardless of whether or not they're lying?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I'll go and roll that. Do I?
I think I put
Yeah,
it up.
I think you can tell if I succeed or fail, so I'm gonna roll it public.
Yeah, you know whether each creature
Oh, is it saving throw, right? Saving throw? Okay,
Yeah.
that doesn't count. Let's go saving throw. Oh, he fails.
So that means he can't lie to me.
That means I think if he lies, it will be revealed to you.
Ooh.
A creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails in its saving throw. An affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it will normally respond with the lie. So the creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
Very nice, thank you. So he answers your question, but he's definitely very uncomfortable. He's sweating and he's looking at that produce, looking at that ham behind him.
All right, Bentley. Then why are you even part of this if you don't like fighting?
Because he struggles a little bit. It's good business. It's for the money. Do I need the money? I don't need the money. I have plenty of money. Damn it. He's cursing at himself for answering.
Then what do you do that's for Bentley? I know if you're lying.
I don't want to answer that question. It's a bad question. Ask another question.
All right,
Can I use
buddy.
intimidate on him?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
but
Tell me how are you going to intimidate him?
I'm going to very slowly walk up to him and say, "This is one question you're going to want to answer now." And I'll ripple my muscles at him.
Ooh, nice. Give me an intimidation check there. You're too strong for me. You can let me go. It's okay, guys. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay to let me go.
Yeah, tough luck. You didn't help us when we were in trouble. You didn't let us go.
I didn't kill you. I fed you good food. Lysandra was the one that said to put it in there.
Phina's going to summon a firebolt to her hand. She says, "If you don't tell us Lysandra's plans now, you're going to end up like your friend."
You think I've been threatened with a dagger with muscles? It looks like a lot of threats is kind of overwhelming him, and he can't really process any more threats right now, even though it's a great idea.
Then I'm going to try to persuade him instead. I'm going to say, "Look, we don't want to hurt you, but we need to know what's going on."
Now you're saying that in the truth field, by the way. Can you choose who? Oh wait, what? He doesn't know if you're telling the truth. Only Zynthra knows. So I guess you could. I don't know. Is there an option that you can only target one person, or is it everyone in the field?
It's everyone actually, yeah.
Okay,
Everyone
chat.
in the field.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
guys are
that
not in
she
there.
knows, it's that you can't lie.
Yeah, you literally can't.
Okay, Meliodas, okay, you can give me a charisma throw, and you can lie too, but only Zynthra will know that you're lying. A little bit of funniness there.
If he
Bet-
passes the charisma save, but if he doesn't, then like he literally physically can't.
Oh, okay. What? I can give you the money. I mean money. What am I saying? What do you want?
Answers.
What do you? What? Okay, I can talk. I can talk. Just let me go at the end. I want to live.
And you will. We need to know what she was up to.
Who? All right, just
Yeah.
just not the beast over there, and just looking at Kiskartchi right now, kind of intimidated. Look, if you guys don't have any questions, just let me go, okay? I'll tell them not to kill you, okay? I'll just have them capture you, and it'll be okay, alright? We're not gonna kill you.
Yeah, you're gonna sell us. We already know.
Knock him off if you're not going to kill him.
Alright, buddy. One last question, so you better answer. How do we get out of here alive?
You give yourself up.
That's not an option.
Where are you keeping our things?
Well, and you can feel him like kind of struggle a little bit against you, but then against the truth field, and then he says, you took the gold and your valuables over into our treasured cache up in the upstairs in the meeting room, and your weapons we took to the armory. It's right by the entrance to the south. It's the very south of the area, right? If you go to the prisoners area, it's just directly south of it. It's right by a forge. We keep all our weapons over there. But your weapons.
My mule there.
What?
My mule.
Yeah, your mule and your animals. They're actually all out front, in front of the in front of our hideout. They're in a little stable area with the grass. We don't keep them underground.
Why should we keep you alive?
'Cause you said you would. You said you would, wouldn't you, Muscles? He's looking at you, Meliodas.
I said I would. I wouldn't kill you. I didn't promise that nobody else would.
What? No! And he's starting to sob, and he's gonna do a performance check here. Yeah, you can tell he's really emphasizing the sadness here.
There is one other way we could get out of here. They poisoned us and knocked us out with the food. Can you do the same thing to them?
Ooh.
Okay.
This isn't a hard question.
All right.
Will you or will you not?
But they'll kill me. They'll kill me.
We'll kill you.
If you come with us, we can protect you.
Will you give me 50% of the loot from the treasure cache?
No.
We'll protect you. We'll let you live. Isn't that better than money?
All right. Well, I want one of you guys to either give me a check of some kind. Persuasion, probably persuasion. Meliodas, someone can assist as well, because this is a really good. You get inspiration as well. I don't know if you used your last inspiration, but you get inspiration as well. It doesn't stack, but you get another inspiration, because that was a really good one.
How do I do that with inspiration?
Inspiration allows you to have advantage on your roll.
It's in your character sheet. It's a box that you tick.
Yep, it should be on your attributes slide, right below your death saves and your exhaustion. It's on the right-hand side. So it's like lay on hands, divine sense, inspiring leader, and you go look down and you see there's death saves, exhaustion, and then inspiration. There's a white box. And yeah, exactly what Olaf said. That's really good to know. All right, you succeeded. Wow. Yeah. He's just like blubbering. He's like, okay. Yeah, I'll do it. I just need to get the supplies. Yeah, and They're over there in. He's gesturing towards a barrel over there that has like a hidden bottom. Do you let him take out the thing?
I keep the knife against his throat as he does it.
Okay, so he goes over here to the table. There's like a false bottom. He pulls out a little vial with like 1 serving of the kind of a pinkish fluid, and then he looks around and he says, we're not serving stew tonight. We're serving a pig roast with vegetables. How do you want to intoxicate everyone?
I think this pig could use a nice glaze.
Glaze. Yeah, I think that could work. And so he makes a nice glaze and he kind of covers the pig and the vegetables with it, with the sauce, and he gets portions for gets a lot of portions for everyone. It looks like there's a fair amount, and you're counting up the number of portions, I imagine, so you can tell that there is at least like 2 dozen, 3 dozen portions. Maybe people are getting seconds, so like 1 dozen, 2 dozen servings. And then Bentley says to you, all right, I made the food. Now you gotta let me go.
No, that's not gonna happen. What you're gonna do is you're gonna give me your clothes, and we're gonna get the clothes of this other guy, and we're gonna disguise as you guys and go inside the hall and bring the food.
He raises his eyebrow at you, just looking at you.
Kiskartchi shakes his head. That will be one hell of a performance with so many people. Knock him out. Let's try to go, and he points out, get our stuff. That is too risky. Too many people, too many eyes.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know, I just have a flair for the theatrical, but that's just me.
You have talent, but there are too many. Too easy. It only takes one to raise the line.
Look, we usually have people bring the food to the other people, the other guests that are on guard duty, that are working in the forge, working in the slaughterhouse. It's just, that was that guy's job, and he's pointing at the guy with the melted face. Now what am I gonna do?
Tell them he's taken it.
Okay, yeah, I can tell them. I'll go alone and I'll bring the food, okay?
You'll go alone and you'll bring me, disguised in this guy's clothes.
You? And he's looking at you. He's looking at that guy, and he's raising his eyebrow.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
He's trying to say that we haven't seen any other half-orcs before. It's going to be very hard to disguise himself.
I guess that makes sense.
I could try it.
And then he looks at you, and he looks at himself, and he realizes that you look like a ripped warrior, like a muscle man, ready to like an athlete, like an Olympian. And he looks like a loser. So I don't know. Like, he's looking at you, he's looking at himself, and he's seeing a difference here. Yeah, Chad is saying no. He's shaking his head here.
This is we are all. This will take too
I
many
mean, if you want to try, Meliodas, I can do it. All right? Yeah. We could go. You and me. Yeah, we could go.
Yeah, he just raises the alarm, and he's the hero of the night. Knock him out.
No. This can work. All right. How about this? How about I bring one of the kobolds over here and maybe I say that Doug is sick or something. God, Doug isn't sick. Oh, and he's like sobbing a little bit. He doesn't know what to do.
What if you send Kiskartchi? They're expecting a kobold.
That's a good idea.
He can betray me and I don't trust him.
What if we send you alone?
Come on, you up for the performance?
I hope that was not my best performance of the night.
We'll be right behind you.
Yeah. Hell, I'm the oldest kobold that ever was, as long as I know. Okay. So I guess
Wait. Will you be behind him? No. We have to go through. There's a lot of people on patrol, and you're a crowd. You'll be noticed.
So it's either me alone, or we just try our way going down, getting the hell out of here, picking our things, picking my mule, and trying to escape.
I'll call over some kobolds and they'll bring over the food, alright? I'll call over some people, it'll be okay.
Will they just be...
It'll be good for us.
Area where you are now?
For me.
Will they just be in that area where you are now? They don't have to come behind this rock? And I point to the rock behind me.
They don't need to be up behind the rock.
Okay, and he's still in the area of truth. So the kobolds, you call the kobolds come, they pick up the food and leave, and you stay here?
I can stay here.
Yes, you stay here to prepare the dessert, if they ask why you're not going with them. And you may still leave, and I might not eat you later on.
Okay.
So, and I tell now the others, so we have to hide there. Every weapon and spell will be aimed at you, Bentley. And I hope you do a great performance. Get the kobolds to take the food to them.
Okay. Nice. I will put it into the box.
Somebody move the body, right?
Yep. Move the body. And it looks like Bentley is ringing a bell, bringing over a whole bunch of attention. And you guys are waiting right now. Is there anything you want to do while you're waiting?
Phina's gonna cast Minor Illusion, and she's just gonna make it look like a box, and she's gonna kind of squat in it.
Oh, very nice. How is everyone else being stealthy?
I'm just staying up against
Kiskartchi is going to hide behind the... but before going there, he's going to cast Minor Illusion too. Seeing that idea, he's going to set up like a cauldron on top of this table to help hide Zynthra.
Okay, nice.
I thought that was like a furnace. I was just ducking behind it.
Yeah, that is an oven. You can probably duck behind it, sure, but it'll be pretty hot on it behind there. And Bentley calls over. What if someone comes in through the south entrance instead of the west entrance?
Well, I think we are all trying to hide in these areas.
No, the southeast entrance rather than the southwest entrance.
You mean that one?
That one. Some of the people from the meeting room might come, but what about the people from the furnace room? They might come in the slaughterhouse. They might come from the south east.
Yeah, we think we're in hiding.
What about your friend with the chainmail?
So Zynthra is totally covered. I see that Zynthra is actually totally covered behind that table. The noche is big. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna say that Zynthra has a good hiding spot. So does Meliodas because he's behind the rock. Phina as well. Chad, I'm gonna say, is gonna be snuggled up right beside Meliodas.
Here.
And seeing that she's well hidden, then I'm going to set up like a barrel on top of this with minor illusion, hoping that that will cover Olaf.
Okay, sure, yeah. Someone is wearing chainmail, or if you're not wearing chainmail, then let me know. And no one was wearing chainmail.
Who's wearing chainmail?
Do you want it?
We found a chainmail. Was it here?
Yeah, you found that in the bunk rooms.
So I guess he's not wearing it. Nobody's wearing it yet.
If nobody's wearing it, I'll wear it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Go ahead and drag. Do you know how to drag over chainmail to your character sheet?
I do not.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Well, my character sheet still has all of his stuff that I gave him before.
Yep, you still have it. Don't get rid of it because you might get it all back. You'll probably get it all back, in fact. Let me go ahead and go to inventory and I'll drag over some chainmail for you. So how you do this normally is you go over to the book on the top right hand side, and then there should be a series of folders. You just go down to the one that says items, and that will open up all the items that we have in D&D.
Under rules, by the way, guys.
And then now you have, you're AC 16 right now. You don't have a shield, but you're AC 16.
Okay.
Alright, so he's going to ring a bell. Bentley's going to ring a bell and wait for them to come over. You guys have figured out your hiding spots. Is it okay if I skip ahead a little bit until the first people kind of arrive?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We have our fingers and toes crossed.
Okay, so you see some people come in, and you hear the doors open. Olaf, you hear it, you don't actually see it, because if you could see them, they'd probably be able to see you.
Olaf can see through the illusion because he saw me putting it and he knows it's an illusion.
Okay, awesome. So you can see that. Is the Zone of Truth still up?
But wouldn't it be around her if it's up?
No, since we're in front of the 10 minutes, so no.
Okay, it's not up.
Up to you, I guess.
Or, up to you. I think it does notify people that you have to take a test. I don't know if if they know it's there or not.
And there was the 28, the very high persuasion. He wanted to have Whispers babies. That's how good he felt.
Alright, so these people come in, and he says, alright, what's going on, Bentley? Bentley says, yeah, I have the food here. It's ready. And then the kobold, these people kind of go over to Bentley real quick, and they're talking. One of them says, yeah, where's Doug, Bentley? And Bentley's saying, oh yeah, Doug, he's on break. Break? Doug is supposed to be the one doing this. Bentley's like, yeah, he's on break. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry. And so he's gonna roll a persuasion check or deception. I'm gonna let you guys choose.
I'll say 20.
All right, Bentley. All right, yeah. And he's like, all right, take these bowls over to everyone, okay? We got a nice serving of roast pig for you guys. Good hunt. And everyone gets like 4, 5, 6 bowls, and they looks like these 4 are kind of picking up the batches for everyone. And a couple minutes later, they're gonna leave. Alright, and with that, the people have left. What are you guys gonna do?
I think we should give it a few minutes for it to kind of take effect.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
good.
Kiskartchi will move down to close the door.
And a couple minutes later, the caves gradually get quieter and quieter.
Is there anything around that I can tie Bentley up with, just for our own, just to make sure that he doesn't do anything to double cross us?
Do you guys have a rope?
I don't think so.
I think that among the equipment that came up on the list were pitons and rope
That'd
in
be
the
handy.
first room. So we have rope, and Kiskartchi passes on to Zynthra. And hey, we have some pythons too, but I don't think we had. I didn't see a hammer on the list, but rope and pitons.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you have some rope and you can tie him up. And yep, he's tied up.
I said to him, "This is for your own good. If you cooperate, then we'll let you escape with us."
All right. And looks like the caves are getting more quiet and more quiet, but then all of a sudden there's a bit of noise coming over. It looks like it's coming from the second story of this cave back to the west.
Moving back to the hiding spot. It's just like a little bit. There we go.
And it looks like it's not coming towards you. It's really a noise in the distance. It looks like there are kind of some banging and some like a shout of some kind, but no voices are coming closer to you. No footsteps are approaching. It's more like a noise in the distance, some kind of a disturbance.
In the forest.
Tables being knocked over, papers and books falling down. A shout of some kind that you can't distinguish.
Weapons now then?
Yeah, I think we should go see if we can retrieve our stuff.
I agree. He said it was to the south.
South, the southeast or the southwest?
Southeast.
South of where they were holding his prison.
Can someone move chat, please? And go ahead, go where you want to go. The caves are deathly silent.
It's not letting me select chat anymore.
It's okay, I got it.
Thanks.
She's been after chat since the last game.
You know it.
Chad sees some people. He kind of puts his hand up, and then he's like, people are asleep.
Fina's gonna continue working her way south.
Okay. Give the fire mage a second.
I know it's probably lagging, sorry.
No, bro.
Can I go ahead and roll a stealth check? Because I imagine I'm kind of creeping.
Sure.
Can I do a perception check or an insight or whatever to see if I can hear if there's anyone behind this door, like any movement?
Behind what door? Where are you? Oh, that door is open, and I mean, there's nobody moving. They're asleep. You can see them, right?
I can't.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Those people are asleep. Man, you cannot hear anything.
Do you need the Olaf with his torch back?
You guys hear the deep breathing of people, creatures, kind of echoing throughout the caverns now.
Are our belongings in that room, or what's in there?
That is, there's nothing in that room besides bloody deer and pigs. It looks like to be their slaughter room.
Can I grab these?
Sure thing. Oh wow, it looks like there are some weapons in there.
It might be just art.
Let's do another loot test. Battle loot. Let's find out what kind of stuff is in there. Okay, there's some money on the people. No trade goods. Looks like, yep, you don't find any weapons in there, just money. 2 gold pieces, 3 silver pieces, 14 copper pieces.
Oh, that's so weird. It really does look like there's weapons.
Oh, what can I say? The tables were not kind.
That's alright.
Alright, Fina's gonna kind of look to Olaf to make sure he's ready, and then if he nods back, she's gonna open the door here.
Yeah, Olaf nods.
Yeah, I'm gonna go head back and join them.
Alright.
I think my text chat is lagging.
Phina, you see 2 people that are asleep.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of hold one finger to my lips and whisper shh to Olaf as I enter the room.
Maybe sleeping.
Yep, very nice. Feel free to keep moving.
Did you see my roll before I can see it?
Yeah, a little bit. There must be some lag. I think it's because you have to send your message all the way from Australia to the US, and then it has to come all the way back.
Yep, that's it.
Kiskartchi wants to come here to see the other side of this wall.
Australia? I've not heard of such foreign land.
Sorry, guys. Add a character. I meant. All right. There's nothing down there. It looks like there's a place for a torch to be put on the wall, but there's no torch there.
Where do I see a place like for the torch?
Meliodas is on that place right there. There's a little handle for a torch. Phina, as you approach closer, just a passive look there indicates that there is a trap. There looks to be a tripwire on that door. As soon as you open it, it activates the trap of some kind.
I'm having so much lag.
They're almost there. Don't drop now.
There seems to be some sort of trap here. Does anyone know how to disarm?
I can try.
Phina
All right,
backs
Zynthra,
up
I
and
moved you.
walks straight.
I moved you closer to the party. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's lagging so bad. Well, I mean, I think I know, but you know, I can't do anything about it.
No worries.
So Kiskartchi will come to the side. And he sees where she's pointing. She already found the trap. Can I use the same piece of wire or metal that I used before?
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand check to disable the trap.
Sleight of hand or the tools?
Sleight of hand, because this isn't a lock. It's not something you lockpick.
So I see like a recess or something, she described.
It's a series of wires that are attached to the handle. As soon as you turn the handle, it could activate something.
Okay, so with one hand, I'll try to grab onto the wire, and with the other, I'll try to, I guess, unfasten the part that goes into the door handle.
Okay.
So that the wire should not move when I move the handle. And a sleight of hands, you said, right?
Yep, sleight of hands, and give yourself a 1d4 bonus. You succeed, you open both doors, and it looks like the wires are disabled harmlessly.
So I bend the wire so that it cannot move anymore, and I go in.
Inside Kiskartchi, you see what appears to be two large pools of acid on either side of that bridge, that rocky bridge that leads further west.
And this is dark? This area is dark?
This area is dark indeed.
Okay, so Kiskartchi says, careful. I don't know who can see or who can't, but let me go in front.
Ooh, Zynthra.
Follow us.
Zynthra, could you give me a dexterity saving throw? As you're walking past the bridge, it looks like some of the dirt that was underneath was in fact hiding some grease that was placed there. And so there's a chance you fall into the acid. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry.
No worries at all. I'll take the first one. Oh, wait, it's 20? Oh, you succeed. You do not take any damage. You instead catch yourself, and you manage to get all the way to the other side of the acid trap without any problems.
Watch out. Zynthra apparently slipped on something. So
Be
you have
very
to be careful.
Those cobots must have dropped some of the food because there's grease everywhere.
That's what the cover will do. We have a rope. We'll have to. Yes, we have to all try it. So here goes Kiskartchi.
Phina's gonna get down on her hands and knees and cross go back.
Yep. Since you guys know that it's there, it's really easy to move slowly and get past it. So it would count as difficult terrain, but you guys can get past it without falling into it. You're good.
You can get up, Phina.
kind of... She uses prestidigitation to clean off the grease from her clothing.
Sounds good.
Let the oof. She went to the door. I was going to say let the fire mage.
This area is not lit. If you can't see, it's because it is not lit.
Let me go a little ahead, guys.
Now, Zynthra can see a kind of an upside down, a broken cart. What you don't see is a series of mesh, steel, and string and wires that lead from that cart to a door directly to its north. It's kind of a mesh and web of different steel and strings that lead there.
Can I investigate the cart to see, like, what it used to hold or something?
Sure, go ahead. The carts used to hold some, what appears to be some trade goods, but it's been long since pilfered, and it's kind of a wreck now. Broken wheel, bent planks.
Did you say that there was like cables or something between the cart and the doors?
Yes, there is. Phina, are you trying to move over there?
I was gonna investigate the doors.
Alright, so you're moving over there past the strings and the wires. And yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, because there's a chance you set off a trap here.
Oh, my bad. I thought those were over there. Okay.
Oh, shoot. Okay, well, if you didn't know, sorry. It's... Did you know? Well, would you do the same if there was strings and stuff?
I wouldn't, but I should have paid more attention, so I'll roll for it.
Okay, well, you succeed. So as you're moving along, one of the strings was actually tied to something. You don't know what it was, but you notice it at the last moment, and you're able to kind of fall down and go prone without putting any wire on that particular string, because you're just kind of prone in that area, looking at that string there.
Over my shoulder, I whisper, maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
You're doing good.
To the south appears to be the entrance of this cave, so that is the exit and entrance.
Anything? Oof, you're ready. In this area?
Nothing except a empty hallway, as far as you can see.
Does it seem like I could make it to the doors without coming across any more wires?
You could definitely try if you want to.
Kiskartchi is going to give her inspiration.
Yep. I'm gonna say that you. Yep, sure. Go ahead.
He looks at her and he goes, "Ice, ice, baby, be cool."
Phina feels incredibly cool. And should I do investigation to check for more wires, or what do you want?
Sure. If you want to disable the whatever the wires are connected to, you can do investigation or sleight of hand. Either one's fine, because this is actually a complex trap rather than a dexterity trap. So yeah, you're able to find the mechanism, and you can pretty easily just slip it away, so it doesn't do it anymore.
Alright, I will do that, and then I'm gonna investigate these doors here.
Yep, looks like the doors were connected to that trap, but they are no longer connected.
Gotcha, in that case I'm gonna go ahead and open them.
I found some more doors off to the west when we're down.
Phina, you have discovered what appears to be the armory, and voila, all of your weapons and armor are located there. There are also 3 characters there that are asleep beside a forge. You guys now have all of your armor and arms. and weapons, but you do not have any gold. So everything in your inventory is correct except your gold. Your gold is gone. Your gold and any money that you had essentially is gone. But you have all your items back.
And we did find some gold around here, right? In some of the areas?
Yeah, you found a little bit of gold here and there. I didn't keep track, but anybody that did put that gold into your inventory, you may keep it. But that is the only gold and silver and copper that you have right now.
I have been keeping track if we wanted to split it at the end. I didn't want to distract from the actual playing.
That's good at the end. So we get our weapons, our equipment. Do I find my flute?
Yep, you have all of it. All of it. So your character sheets are now correct, except your gold, your silver, and your copper, which is still gone. There's also a lot of items in there, so I'm going to roll chest loot, except there's no gold in this room, but I'm going to roll chest loot for this to see if you can manage anything else. So I'm going to say that yes, there is chest money. That's not going to happen. I said there was no gold, right? What am I saying? So no money, of course. But there is adventuring gear. There's 2 instances of adventuring gear. There's a basic poison. Hello. And a block and tackle. There's also some weapons. So it looks like there's a lightweight javelin. Those look like there's some armor as well. Standard armor, so just regular armor. You don't need to pull in the standard. And then there is... Gosh, you guys have been a little bit unlucky with the poisons, the potion, the minor, and the spells. But yep, those are all the stuff that you have. No money, but poison, block and tackle, lightweight javelin, and some leather armor. This is just standard, so you don't need to drag over the standard if you don't want to. And since this has a lot of weapons in here, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys one more weapon, which is a short bow.
So can only one person take those things? Like,
Can we-
take the loot?
Yes, it's one single item, so we have to distribute it amongst ourselves. So there's only one javelin that we can take.
Right, that makes sense.
That's like where we try to organize this best for it, kind of.
You know, I should include a few more here. There's a lot of weapons in here. There's a lot of armor. It makes sense to include a few more, especially since you rolled gold, and of course there's no gold in here. So I'm gonna give you guys 3 more. There it is. So those are all the items that you get. Feel free to divide that amongst yourselves. And at this point, I'm gonna give you guys a choice of whether or not you want to play on, or we'll call it here. Your decision. It's actually an adventuring choice as well, because you have the exit in sight. It's just a question of whether or not you want to go into the room where the voices and the shouting came from, the treasure room.
Olaf's coin post is pretty light at the moment. Used to be heavy.